This is some crazy stuff. This morning, the U.S. House Oversight Select Committee heard testimony from Dr. Anthony Fauci. Jamie Raskin opened his remarks by apologizing for the poor treatment from his MAGA colleagues on the committee.
They're treating you, Dr. Fauci, like a convicted felon. Actually, you probably wish they were treating you like a convicted felon. They treat convicted felons with love and admiration. Some of them blindly worship convicted felons.
Intelligence is always going to outshine ignorance every time. Fauci was asked about the threats he had to face from MAGA. He became emotional when it came to his daughters.
There have been credible death threats leading to the arrests of 2 individuals. It is much more troublesome because they've involved my wife and my 3 daughters.
Do you continue to receive threats today?
Every time someone gets up and says I'm responsible for the death of people throughout the world, the death threats go up.
Marjorie Greene has been one of those people who have caused threats against Fauci.
And I want you to know Americans don't pay their taxes for animals to be tortured like this.
What does dogs have to do with anything that we're talking about today?
These are scientific experiments. This is what you signed off on. But you also told the American people they...
And it didn't stop there. Marge went down the wrong road and refused to call Dr. Fauci doctor.
Because you're not doctor. You're Mr. Fauci in my few minutes.
Just in terms of the rules of decorum, are we allowed to deny that a doctor is a doctor just because we don't want him to be a doctor?
Yes, that man does not deserve to have a license. As a matter of fact, it should be revoked, and he belongs in prison.
The gentlelady should recognize the doctor as a doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Is this what we have become? No decorum.
You know what? We can do that hearing about the poor men that were injected with syphilis because I support you in that. That's horrific.
A respected member of the medical community.
And I have instructed her.
He's not respected.
And I've instructed her to address him as a doctor.
I'm not addressing him as doctor.
Mr. Griffin
they accused us of worshiping President Trump. We don't worship President Trump.
Gentlelady will suspend.
I'm very happy that the committee chairman had some accountability and admonished Marge. Like her orange daddy, she is out of control and should be censured or disciplined. Marge is a vile see you next Tuesday, and nobody brings that home like Representative Jared Moskowitz.
But I saw a member of this committee questioned whether or not you represent science and tried to make that in some offensive way. I just want you to know most Americans don't think she represents Congress.